Hi, Dobby the Fixing Elf here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to change a number plate. Primarily it's about screwing a number plate on, but there will be a few words about using sticky pads as well. The first step is to remove the old number plate. On this car, it's just a matter of undoing 2 screws. If you use sticky pads, you may need to get something behind the number plate to pry it off. I recommend a wallpaper scraper as it works really well, plus it also helps you scrape off the excess afterwards. The next step is to mark the holes where we need to re-drill. So in order to do this, I've laid the old number plate over the new number plate and used some Tipp-Ex or white out to mark the holes, just to give me a guide to make sure it doesn't come out of line. It's easy to do on a bench like I am here. You just need a flat surface. Always put a piece of cardboard underneath the number plate as well before you start drilling. Just helps protect it. So here comes the most nerve-wracking part of this process, drilling the new number plate. So some pro tips. Number 1. Always drill from the back side of the number plate. This way it helps protect the reflective coating on the front of the number plate and stops it getting water inside. Number 2, always use the smallest drill bit you can. Ideally you want a drill bit that's just slightly bigger than the thread on the screw that you're using. Obviously if you're using pads you don't need to worry about this, you just need to make sure the area is really clean and free of grease. Number 3, leave the protective film cover on the front of the number plate before you drill it. This also helps. I have seen people heat up a nail in the past and put through the number plate. I feel this doesn't give you as much control as a drill bit, so I don't recommend that. It's always a good idea to test the fastener that you're going to be fitting in the number plate. So you can see me here, the screw slides through perfectly while having to be turned to the number plate that reduces the risk of cracking. As you can see, with the protective film left on, it does an even better job, as I mentioned earlier. While we have a bit of extra footage, I'll just talk a bit more about fitting the sticky pads. For the pads, the area you attach it to does need to be really clean, as I mentioned earlier. So I highly recommend using isopropyl alcohol to clean the area, or in a push a bit of brake cleaner. With all the drilling done now, it's time to reattach the number plate. This one simply screws back on. I'm using an electric screwdriver here, which has a torque control setting so you don't over tighten the screws and crack the number plate. Very important. And that's something I should mention about when you're drilling the hole, you want to use a low torque setting as well, just to protect the number plate. If you're using sticky pads, after you've cleaned the area, I recommend about 6 pads along the perimeter of the number plate, just to hold it on and make sure it's extra sticky. I haven't had much luck with the pads, to be fair, they'll normally always fall off on me. That's why I prefer the screw method. Normally I wouldn't use Phillips screws for this, but as these are ones on the car already, that's what I'm using. Normally I'd replace them with either a Torx or a different type of specialty screw bit, just to make it harder for thieves to steal the number plate, as that is very common. And obviously you've now seen the Dobby repair number plate. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. It's going to be making an appearance in a lot more of my videos, so keep an eye out for it. If you enjoyed this video, why not drop a like? Any questions or feedback? Let me know in the comments. I normally drop 2 videos a week, so if you haven't subbed to the channel yet, you should, and then you'll never miss another video. Do you know anyone else who would enjoy watching this video? Then feel free to share it with them. Thanks for watching until the end. Have a sensational day.